Boo, just me, the flying canary. Don't worry, it's not far coming back from the dead. Welcome, brave souls, to the Haloween edition of the O'Grady Forecast, the weekend when the Championship turns from frighteningly competitive to just plain frightening. The weather, eerie mists, patches of misplaced confidence, and one or two full moon own goals. Expect the usual seasonal hazards, late goals, haunted goalmouths, and fans screaming, "Clear it," like they've seen a ghost. Let's get out our broomsticks and fly through the week's fiendish fixtures. Friday night, Wrexham versus Coventry City at the racecourse ground where the floodlights flicker like a seance. Wrexham football's Hollywood horror sequel host Coventry, who arrive armed with spreadsheets and silver bullets. The Dragons will huff, puff, summon social media spirits, but Coventry's movement might just exorcise the chaos. Prediction 2-1 Coventry, a night of shrieks, near misses, and one goal so scrappy it qualified as found footage. Tonight's fictional sponsor, Spirit Air, now offering budget flights for cursed travellers. Saturday lunchtime kickoffs, Leicester City versus Blackburn Rovers. The King Power transforms into the haunted palace, silver and blue banners waving like phantom capes. Leicester glides through the games like well-dressed vampires. Blackburn, meanwhile, have been hot and cold enough to star in a ghost story. Prediction 2-0 Leicester, sharp fangs, sharper finishing, sponsored by Transylvania. No decisions, just despair. Now on to Norwich City versus Hull City, Carrow Road under autumn skies, perfect setting for a spooky matinee. The Canaries welcome the Tigers in a fixture that's usually more trick than treat. The away end will be roaring, with home crowd humming with hope. I'll save the prediction for the O'Grady Outlook. Let's just say pack garlic, not goals. Fictional sponsor, Pumpkin Patches Express, bringing patchy form to your door. West Bromwich Albion versus Sheffield Wednesday. The Hawthorns at 12:30, daylight horror for visiting teams. Albion have been up and down like a zombie's mood. Wednesday are searching for brains in midfield. Prediction 2-1 West Brom, set piece sorcery, a last-minute heart-stopper. Referee Mr. B. Ua, assisted by Nightmare Ref Supplies Limited. And then the 3 o'clock kickoffs, the witching hour. Birmingham City versus Portsmouth. St Andrews creaks like a haunted house. Birmingham defend like they've seen a ghost. Portsmouth attack like they're chasing one. This one's got lightning, thunder, and loose marking. Prediction 1-all. Both sides cursed with finishing that turns to dust at the vital moment. Match sponsor Blue Moon Batteries, keeping hope alive since 1899. Now, Charlton Athletic versus Swansea City. The Valley welcomes the Swans, or as we're calling them this weekend, Swans of the Damned. Charlton's form has been spooky, Swansea's away record terrifying. I fancy a late equaliser, summoned from nowhere, predictor 2-2, 4 goals, 0 logic, 1 wandering poltergeist near the halfway line. Sponsored by Haunt.com, the stadium naming rights nobody asked for. Then on to Oxford United versus Millwall. Kazam Stadium, 3 stands, 1 portal to another dimension. Oxford's brain versus Millwall's brawn. Frankenstein FC meets PhD United. The Lions will press, the students will stress. Prediction 1-0 Oxford, a screamer from 20 yards, witnessed by the ghosts of the missed sitters past. Queen's Park Rangers versus Ipswich Town. Loftus Road, small ground, big haunting QPR's defence has been spooked all season. Ipswich attacked like bats in the night. This one screams away win. Prediction 3-1 Ipswich. Portman Road Pumpkins rejoice. Matchday sponsor Spectre Security, protecting Leeds for the living. Sheffield United versus Derby County. Bramall Lane carved from steel and shadow. 2 sides that fancy themselves. Southampton at home look divine until somebody reminds them crosses exist. Preston, meanwhile, are still allergic to excitement. Prediction 2-0 Saints. Calm, clinical, halo polished. Weather partly possessed with gusts of nostalgia. Stoke City versus Bristol City, the Bet365 stadium where dreams go to freeze, the Potters at home. A horror movie on repeat. Bristol have been brave, but the wind there could blow Dracula, of course. Prediction 1-0 Stoke, 1 set piece, 1 scream, 1 post-match moan. Matchday sponsor Haunted Services, Motorways for the Damned. Watford versus Middlesbrough, a Vicarage Road under eerie skies, perfect for a thriller. Watford change managers faster than zombies change direction. Borough are grinding out wins like seasoned gravediggers. Prediction 2-1 Borough, ruthless, relentless, rising from the mid-table grave. Sponsored by Coffin Fit Kits, when a club needs a new shape. So now to the forecast. Across the land, cold fronts of fear, fogs of confusion, and a nationwide downpour of excuses. In short, normal service resumes. If you're travelling, pack layers, preferably silver ones if you're facing wolves, mirrors if you're facing your reflection in the table, and beware of cursed sat-navs. They love talking you through industrial estates at midnight. This weekend in football history, on the 31st of October 1964, George Best scored his first professional goal for Manchester United. A trick and a treat rolled into one. On the 1st of November 1998, Paolo Di Canio scored that volley for West Ham, proof that even madness can be magic. And on Haloween 1987, a Black Cat delayed kick-off at Goodison Park, inspiring Everton fans to claim it was their most accurate winger of the season. History, ghosts, legends, the Championship fits right in. And now for some referee appreciation. Referees this weekend are the real heroes, running through fog, ignoring screams and pretending that blowing a whistle into a gale makes a difference. If you spot one smiling, it's not joy, it's possession. So from all of us, bless your ref, may your card stay orange and your batteries fully charged. Sponsored by Phantom Fitness, 10,000 steps to nowhere. And as for mascot madness, this week's award goes to Oxford Owl, spotted wearing vampire teeth and scaring the ball boys. Runner-up Zampa the Lion, who tried to chase a smoke machine and nearly joined the pyrotechnics display. Halloween mascots, brave, baffled and beloved. And now for your Flying Canary travel tips. If you're travelling this Halloween, a few golden rules. 1. Never stay in a hotel described as quaintly creaky. Always check that the ghost tour doesn't start at your bus stop. And 3, if your train carriage starts rattling, that's just Championship spirit trying to get out. Pack snacks, patience, and maybe a crucifix for stoppage time. And that's your spooky Championship forecast. 12 matches, hundreds of nerves, and one giant pumpkin full of hope. From Wrexham's haunted glamour to Millwall's midnight menace, the drama never dies. It just goes into extra time. If you enjoyed this Halloween special, hit like, share and subscribe, because in football and in life, hope isn't a strategy, but it's a killer content plan. Travel safe, don't trust the goal difference after dark, and remember, hope may not raise the dead, but it'll keep the dream alive till Monday. Flying Canary out.